Archangel Michael says, the person who once whispered behind your back, who smirked when you believed in your purpose, is about to sit in silence as the heavens open for you. What they mocked is now rising into glory, and they won't be able to deny it. There is a divine shift unfolding that no human hands can stop. Their eyes will watch your name being called out where it was once dismissed. Their ears will hear praises of your strength and journey, even when they tried to bury your voice. It is no longer a secret, your elevation has been signed by realms they cannot reach. The same feet that walked away from you thinking you were nothing special, will return trembling in shock. The words they used to dismiss you will now become the very lyrics of regret in their thoughts every night. Your silence was not weakness, it was preparation. The divine waited for the moment to be loud without your lips moving. And now, the season has arrived where no lie can cover your truth anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You are not who they thought you were, because who you are becoming was hidden for a divine time. The unveiling begins now, and the person who doubted your grace will be left with only one question: how did this happen? They forgot something, you weren't moving alone. Their disbelief wasn't your end. It was the spark that activated your hidden strength. While they laughed in groups, heaven recorded their laughter for the day they would choke on it in awe. The throne you are about to sit on was carved out with your tears, your late nights, your quiet prayers. Their insults only polished the crown. And now, everything is aligning in a supernatural way. Type Amen to get blessing 994. Archangel Michael says, a great reversal is happening in the spirit realm. The one who tried to dim your light is about to need your fire for warmth. Their comfort is collapsing because they tried to build it on your brokenness. But they didn't know broken pieces are where light enters first. There's an announcement coming that will echo through the same walls where they ridiculed your name. Something you've waited on silently will now come loudly. And it will not be delivered in private, your blessing will be public. You may have cried in silence, but your reward won't come in secret. The one who thought you'd stay stuck is about to see you rise higher than they ever imagined. They won't be able to look away, your success will be their lesson. The skies are moving. Whispers from the divine are turning into thunder. And every delay was just so your breakthrough would be too loud to ignore. Type Amen to get blessing 502. Your name is being placed in rooms you haven't walked into yet. The same name they tried to erase is now being engraved in destiny. This is a spiritual announcement, the spotlight is no longer far. Your timeline is shifting so drastically that people will wonder if you're even the same person. The glow returning to your face is no cosmetic, it's celestial. This is what favor looks like when pain has paid its dues. There's someone watching you now with eyes full of confusion. They were certain you had no potential, but now, they're questioning everything they once believed. That confusion is not random, it's the effect of witnessing divine reversal. They won't understand how quickly your story changes. They'll scroll through their memories, but nothing will match the miracle that is your becoming. You were never the one to be counted out, you were the one to be counted upon. Type Amen to get blessing 1101. That voice they used to speak against you now trembles with shame. The things they said to make you feel small will echo in their mind like curses they can't undo. Because when the divine decides to honor someone, no mockery can survive it. You will not have to say, "I told you so." Your life will do it for you. The new chapter is writing itself in gold and wonder. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, "Stand still and witness this moment. What they thought would break you is now the staircase you're climbing. And as you rise, the air will get too high for those who once stood over you. They're watching your transformation like a movie they didn't pay to see. Except this time, they're not the directors, they're just the audience. And the show is about to get even more unbelievable." Type Amen to get blessing 777. They cannot unsee what they're about to witness. Your presence will carry such light, even their shadows will be exposed. You are no longer the hidden one, you are the highlighted one. A door is unlocking that they tried to close with doubt. But their keys don't work in divine locks. What belongs to you is not up for debate anymore. They thought your delay meant denial. But the divine was simply constructing a platform so wide, it needed time to shape. Now that it's done, you're being asked to step forward. And the moment you do, the sound of your steps will awaken every spirit that once slumbered in disbelief. Type Amen to get blessing 842. The fear they once saw in your eyes has been replaced by fire. You no longer beg, you blaze. And the path ahead of you has never looked this clear. They thought you didn't know your power. What they didn't realize is, you were just being humble. But now, the humility is being clothed with heavenly boldness. A trumpet is blowing in the invisible realm. It's a signal, your rise is being announced in spiritual realms before it hits the earthly news. And when it lands, it will break cycles. The one who doubted you will be too stunned to speak. Because everything they said you could never be is about to wear your name proudly. Type Amen to get blessing 616. They used your past as their joke. But your future will silence every laugh. Your transformation is no longer a theory, it's happening in front of eyes. And the irony? They'll need your favor to survive what's coming. This person who doubted you had access to you, but they lost it. Now they'll see you celebrated from a distance. Because you were not called to be doubted, you were called to be delivered. Your table is being prepared. And those who tried to remove your name from invitations are now fighting just to stand in the room. The crown they laughed at is being placed on your head without permission. Every limitation they placed on your name is being shattered. The restriction is over, and your reputation is being rewritten by heaven's ink. Type Amen to get blessing 989. Your presence is becoming undeniable. Your energy is shifting. And those who once turned their backs are now being forced to face their own reflection in the mirror of your elevation. Archangel Michael says, "Nothing they do can stop what is already written." You don't need revenge, you just need to keep walking. The truth will speak without your words. Divine justice is moving faster than their intentions. Even their apologies won't be able to keep up with the blessings being poured over you. This is not just a comeback, it's a coronation. They'll remember the day they doubted you. Because that was the moment the spiritual realms whispered, "Now, we rise." Type Amen to get blessing 411. Their ego can no longer hide behind your silence. The fire in you is undeniable. And your name is shining brighter than they can shade. Their hands were too quick to write you off. But now, they tremble as the book of your destiny turns a new page. They're no longer editors in your story. All the gossip they spread is floating in the air like dust, while your truth settles like gold. You're no longer reactive, you're radiant. They will blink twice, but it won't make this miracle disappear. This isn't luck. It's legacy. Type Amen to get blessing 309. Your steps are echoing with divine intention. You are no longer overlooked. You are overblessed. Their shame will come from realization. Realizing you were always the one. And they treated you like no one. Their pride cannot outrun your breakthrough. What you're walking into cannot be hidden. Every room will know, favor is with you. And when the divine favors you, even your enemies will testify. Without knowing they're glorifying your rise. Type Amen to get blessing 211. Let them stare. Let them wonder. Let them whisper. Because they're about to witness the truth, you were chosen, even when they tried to remove your name from destiny. And what's coming next? Even you won't believe how fast it unfolds. But one thing is certain. They will never again doubt your worth. They will never again question your calling. Because your promotion is not coming, it's already here. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Their regret is growing faster than they expected. Every time they see your name, something inside them twists. Because now, everything they tried to bury about you is rising louder than their lies ever did. They'll try to act like they always believed in you. But time has memory, and the energy they once used against you is now turning back on them. Their fake applause won't matter, because the real applause is coming from above. This divine promotion was never based on their opinions. It was sealed in silence and powered by grace. Your name is not just on a list, it's glowing. And the glow isn't temporary. It's eternal. They're witnessing something they cannot stop. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The celebration of your name has begun. People are beginning to speak differently about you. And the one who doubted you the most is hiding behind a fake smile, afraid of your full potential. They underestimated how far the divine would take you. They thought you were just one of many, but you are the one set apart. And now that you're rising, they're shrinking into the background. You didn't seek revenge. You focused on becoming. And that choice changed everything. Your silence was a seed. And now the harvest is louder than any insult they ever threw. Type Amen to get blessing 808. Archangel Michael says, what is being prepared for you will shake your entire circle. The ones who claim to care but secretly wanted you to fail will be exposed by your next win. You won't need to confront them, the divine will do it through your blessings. There's a shift in the atmosphere around you. It's becoming uncomfortable for those who once doubted you. Because they're starting to realize you carry something eternal. It's not luck. It's not coincidence. It's a divine setup. And they are stuck watching you transform into the version they said you'd never be. Type Amen to get blessing 909. There is a reason they can't sleep peacefully anymore. Your name is in their thoughts because their spirit knows they misjudged you. They placed you in a box not realizing you were never meant to be contained. They're now scrolling through your life trying to figure out how you became who you are. But they'll never fully understand. Because what is happening to you is spiritual, not logical. Every door they tried to close for you is now opening wider than ever. And the best part? You don't even have to knock. You are walking in divine alignment now. Nothing can block you. Type Amen to get blessing 227. The person who once looked down on you will now have to look up just to see your name. That is the power of divine placement. And no whisper campaign can compete with heavenly elevation. They might try to reach out now, but their intentions are stained. They want to be close to your success, not to your soul. But you've learned. Now you see through energy. And you can feel what's real even before the words are spoken. That person who doubted you? They will witness everything. And it will transform the way they speak your name. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. You were hidden for a reason. If they saw the full power in you back then, they would have tried harder to stop it. But the divine cloaked you, until the right moment. Now, the unveiling begins. Every step you take from this point on will be purposeful. And the one who doubted you will keep watching, unable to stop the show. Your glow is so strong now, even those who never believed in anything are starting to believe in you. Because there's no way this is normal. What's happening in your life now is not just growth, it's divine proof. Type Amen to get blessing 313. You are now walking into places your doubters said you'd never reach. Your name is opening doors, unlocking conversations, shifting environments. They won't be able to ignore you anymore. The very person who said, "You'll never make it," is secretly trying to learn from your success. But the divine saw their mocking spirit. And now, they're forced to watch you soar with wings they said you didn't have. The spotlight is on you, but it doesn't blind you. It guides you. And you are walking forward with the confidence of someone who knows they are chosen. Chosen not by people, but by the heavens. Type Amen to get blessing 1233. They can't erase you. They tried to rewrite your story with doubt and ridicule, but your truth screamed louder. The divine ink is permanent, and it's flowing. This person who doubted you thought they knew everything. But what they didn't know is that your silence wasn't weakness, it was divine strategy. Your time in the shadows built muscles they can't match. And now that you're stepping into the light, they'll be too stunned to move. Let them freeze in disbelief. You're busy fulfilling what was always yours. Type Amen to get blessing 155. This isn't a comeback. It's a divine eruption. And everything they once said about you is now returning to them as lessons they must face. They are learning that your value cannot be decided by their shallow standards. Your elevation is a message. A message that the divine does not consult doubters before delivering destiny. And you, chosen one, are walking with such a divine glow that even your footsteps echo with prophecy. The one who laughed will now look in awe. The one who doubted you will now whisper your name, with reverence. Type Amen to get blessing 606. The future is unfolding in your favor now. Their judgments are being drowned in your joy. Their pride is dissolving in the brightness of your path. This person never believed in your light, but now they can't escape it. It surrounds them. It reminds them. They lost someone they didn't understand. They misread your spirit. But now, they'll never forget your strength. Type Amen to get blessing 737. And this is only the beginning. More blessings are being poured from heaven. More doors are being unlatched by invisible keys. More favor is chasing you down. Because this was never about proving anyone wrong, it was always about proving the divine right. And your story is the proof. Type Amen to get blessing 404. Archangel Michael says, this next chapter of your life will not require defense. Your growth will speak for itself. And the one who doubted you will be the loudest witness of your rise. You are now being aligned with people who never second-guessed your worth. The divine is clearing out old voices to make space for echoes of truth. And in those echoes, your name rings out as favored. They tried to make you feel unworthy. But now their own spirit is heavy with the weight of their mistake. Your divine glow is becoming their reminder. They can no longer pretend. Because the transformation is visible. And it's powerful. Type Amen to get blessing 717. The person who once looked past you is now staring with disbelief. You are shining in ways they thought impossible. And that shine is piercing through their pride like a sword of truth. They scroll through your photos, your moments, your presence, trying to make sense of it. But they can't, because what's happening is supernatural. It's beyond explanation. You've been elevated beyond their limited expectations. And now, they sit quietly, because they finally see what they were too blind to honor. Your journey is humbling them. Type Amen to get blessing 818. There's a stillness around your name now. Not because nothing is happening, but because everything is being orchestrated in divine silence. And the person who once doubted you can feel the weight of it. Your name feels different now, even in their mouth. They no longer speak it with arrogance. They speak it with caution. Because your energy has shifted. And their spirit recognizes the glow. They know, you're no longer who you were. Type Amen to get blessing 999. You're stepping into rooms where your name has already been honored. Divine whispers have gone ahead of you. And now, the honor they never gave you is being multiplied elsewhere. Let them keep their silence. Your story doesn't need their validation. Because heaven already approved your elevation. They missed the opportunity to stand beside you. Now they must sit and watch. Because this blessing is reserved, and their energy doesn't qualify. You passed the test. They failed to see your worth. Type Amen to get blessing 212. You were never meant to be underestimated. You were meant to be undercover until the right moment. That moment is now. Everything they thought they knew is being erased by truth. You don't need to prove them wrong, your life already is. And that truth is louder than any defense you could offer. The winds have shifted. The favor has landed. And you are finally breathing in the reward of endurance. Let them choke on their confusion. Type Amen to get blessing 303. Archangel Michael says, some people only learn through watching. And that's exactly what this person is doing, watching your transformation in disbelief. Their spirit is silent because they know the truth can no longer be ignored. Every time they see your face, something pierces their ego. They're not angry at you, they're angry at themselves for not seeing your light earlier. But their vision was clouded by pride. Now, their heart is softening. But your path has already changed. And you're no longer looking back. You've outgrown the spaces they used to hold you in. Type Amen to get blessing 414. You don't need revenge. You don't need to remind them. Your presence now is the reminder. You radiate peace, power, and purpose. And that alone is louder than any insult ever was. The tables have turned, and you didn't even have to touch them. You walked with grace while they walked in gossip. You chose growth. They chose mockery. But only one of you has bloomed. Type Amen to get blessing 525. Their plans to keep you small have failed. They're slowly realizing that your destiny doesn't bow to opinions. It listens only to divine instruction. Every time they close their eyes, your image lingers. That's not obsession, that's conviction. They're being spiritually corrected. Your name, once a subject of doubt, is now a message of redemption. And the one who doubted you is finally quiet. Because grace has done what arguments never could. Type Amen to get blessing 626. The divine has promoted you in ways they didn't think possible. And what's most shocking to them isn't what you gained, it's how peacefully you did it. You didn't fight dirty. You didn't beg. You didn't clap back. You just became. And that becoming is breathtaking. Now the ones who doubted you must watch you receive what they once said you couldn't handle. Type Amen to get blessing 838. They are haunted by the memory of their own disbelief. Because now, your truth is a mirror. And what they see isn't flattering. They see the moment they walked away. The moment they laughed. The moment they told others you wouldn't make it. And now, those moments echo in their spirit like thunder. They tried to bury you. But they didn't know you were a seed. Type Amen to get blessing 919. Your bloom is not just beautiful, it's unstoppable. And nothing hurts a doubter more than seeing the one they dismissed become the one everyone honors. They can't find peace, not because of your success, but because of their own blindness. They missed the blessing when it was beside them. Now it's above them. And it's glowing. Type Amen to get blessing 151. This is your moment. And no one, not even the doubters, can change that. So breathe deeply. Stand tall. Speak softly. Because the spotlight is already yours. And they have no choice but to watch. Every step you take is a reminder, they were wrong. Type Amen to get blessing 828. Archangel Michael says, the clouds they tried to send over your name are clearing. The light bursting through is not ordinary, it is ordained. And this light is only getting brighter. They tried to mark your limits with their words. But the divine has no need for their labels. You're stepping beyond what they even imagined possible for you. You're no just rising, you are ascending. The places your name is entering now carry no memory of their doubt. Only divine approval. The one who doubted you is now walking in silence, watching the proof they can't deny. Type Amen to get blessing 515. This promotion isn't about revenge. It's about revelation. It's about finally seeing what the divine saw in you all along. They thought you'd stay behind. Now they can't keep up. You've entered a different rhythm, one set by heaven. Their energy can't walk with you anymore. Your frequency has changed. And the new space you're in has no room for their old opinions. Let them watch. They have no other option now. Type Amen to get blessing 606. They were so confident in your failure. But your success is shaking their core. It's becoming clearer every day, they were wrong about you. They based their judgment on what they could see, but your power was in what they couldn't. You were never trying to impress them, you were preparing for purpose. And now, that purpose is moving like a tidal wave through your life. Every door they said would stay shut is now flying open. And behind each one, a blessing they thought would never reach you. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Their words no longer hold weight. The only weight left is the silence they carry, heavy with regret, soaked in disbelief. They don't understand how you rose. But it's not for them to understand. The divine does not explain favor to those who doubt it. You are now walking in the evidence of your endurance. What they mocked in private, heaven is now multiplying in public. Your very existence now holds power, because you endured without becoming like them. Type Amen to get blessing 828. Their hearts are shifting. Not because they've changed, but because your light is convicting. And conviction shakes people at the soul. They can't look at you the same way anymore. Because the you they once mocked has transformed into someone they quietly admire. But admiration too late can't reverse the dismissal they gave. And that's the lesson they'll carry now, while you walk into rooms meant for royalty. The crowns they never thought you'd wear now sit gracefully on your head. Type Amen to get blessing 939. This season is not about proving yourself. It's about accepting what was already yours. And no doubter can take that from you. Your name is about to bring peace into places where you were once treated with sarcasm. The same mouths that doubted you will now whisper your story with reverence. Even your walk has changed. Even your aura now carries the mark of divine presence. You have become unforgettable, not because of them, but in spite of them. The divine has rewritten your path. Type Amen to get blessing 1102. You were always different, they just didn't have the eyes to see it. But the divine saw. And that's why you're standing where others thought you'd fall. Now they must look at you and wonder, how did they miss such power? But the